Post-op diet, day 6. Here we go. You know this kitty's got to wake me up every morning. It's either her or the dog. But it's all right. First thing we got to do, get our hydration in. And I'll just take the sister to school.
Guys, I've been moisturizing my face. Oh, I look really bad. But
I'm not putting no moisturizing face thing. Later, vato.
Bye.
Laters. After her attempt at doing a facial moisturizer video, we're going to go home and do breakfast. Now that we're back from taking sister to school, it's time for breakfast. So with breakfast today, I do remember yesterday I made that cream of wheat. You guys can reference my last video from yesterday. I'm gonna do this, and then we're gonna head to Walmart because I do gotta buy some shakes. I just found it easier to drink the shakes or just grab the shakes when I just don't know what else to do. And to get something in my stomach is more important than me being like, oh my God, I gotta do the proper thing and I gotta go. I'm not gonna get freaked out about it. Okay, I'm not gonna stress myself out about it. If the shake's easier for me to grab, it does have 30 grams of protein, it is liquid, then I'm gonna grab one, right? So the 4-ounce thing was a little weird. I mean, maybe that's how they want you to have it, but I think getting one in for me throughout the day helps me not only with my protein, but just helps me overall feel a little bit better. Yesterday, I was like, at the end of the night, I was like, man, I feel a little like, feeling a little kind of sluggish, Maybe it's because I was tired, maybe it's because I was just running around all day, but I think it had more to do with just the fact of like, I lowered my calories even more, so I was running off of less energy or fuel or whatever. I just noticed something when I opened the cream of wheat. It's supposed to be thin and liquidy, right? So what I'm gonna do, look at that. Look at, I keep telling you, it reminds me of paper mache. I'm gonna try putting a little coffee creamer, a little of the vanilla coffee creamer in there. Not a lot, just enough. Just to kind of bring it back to like a watery consistency to where I'm not eating anything that's like technically made for the next stage, Again, just a couple drops, just enough to just moisten it back up. I just got it out of the microwave. Okay, nice and runny, nice and thin. Let's taste it, see what it's like. Yeah, you gotta thin something out. Sugary coffee creamer. I hope I'm doing the right thing with this, but so far it does seem like it. And because it's like French vanilla, it also gives it a more French vanilla after I already had made it with the caramel from yesterday, the caramel shake. And it's great. If you're Hispanic and you know what atole is, I don't know why, but that's almost exactly what it reminds me of, that flavor. Here's a little inside baseball on making these whole video things. I just went on a rant right now and I never hit record. So make sure you're hitting record if you're going to go on a rant, because now I have to figure out what I want to say again. Well, here we are with this. It's pretty good. And it's good consistency, So what I wanted to get into with that whole little rant right now was that this is a thing that I enjoy right now about the process, is learning and changing my habits, right? We all want to make excuses, or at least I did. I should talk in me. I wanted to make a lot of excuses before, and in my first videos, you could probably hear me making a couple of them that I really didn't realize that I was making. I really knew that I was, but in the moment, you try to justify whatever your actions are, right? So for me, it was like, I don't have an issue with food. No, dude, you wouldn't be the size you are if you didn't put the food in your mouth, and that's just the truth. I know that I have to learn new ways, right? They keep saying this new you, the new you. Well, the new you has to be the new you. You have to accept it, right? If you've ever had a coworker that wasn't efficient, was going to get you fired, you loved him around and this and that. And it's like, dude, it's not doing anything for my career, not doing anything for my life. I have to change those things, right? And then you got a new guy in there and he helped you do everything and it was the best. And then boom, you're like, what? Everything's getting greater in my life. But I know that it took for me to kind of cut off the best feeling I had with somebody and now go with somebody that still gives me a great feeling in a different way, but I'm getting done. You kind of have to pick on the old you in order to accept the new you, right? You can see to some of my videos, I was making excuses. Oh, it's not my food. It's not this and that. No matter what excuse or how your eating habits were or whatever, the sheer calories that you're putting in through the day and you're not burning them out is going to make you a bigger person. That's just it. I'm not too sure what the advice of everybody's doctor gives them, but mine, especially from the hospital, was told to wear one of these anytime I went somewhere. If I was just walking around or whatever I was going to do that would cause any type of discomfort to my stomach. Basically, if I was just leaving the house to do anything, just to wear it. But now that it's been a week, I feel a little more comfortable with taking it off at night. If I'm just going to be editing or if I'm just going to be here at home, just kind of hanging out, sitting around or watch TV or something, like You don't need to wear it, from what I'm told. But if you're going to go out and do anything, especially me that I'm on the crutches or you're going to move around or anything, I don't know what it has to do with the incision site or the insides, but I'm just listening. Here we are back at Walmart. Got to buy some shakes, right? Because we finished them. So, but I didn't forget today my protein water. Why? Because I knew I didn't feel right yesterday without that hydration, something in my belly. So we got to make sure we get that in. I'm going to be grabbing the cinnamon roll ones because I think they'd be good inside the cream of wheat. Also going to be grabbing this chocolate peanut butter. Let's try this. Maybe it'll taste like one of those cupcakes in a cup. We're back on Walmart, and I wanted to show you guys a couple extra things that I bought just because I think they're very useful. And there's some, look at it again. There's some things that are my favorites, right? So I know I like that Big Pop that I showed you guys yesterday, but I had these in the hospital, and I gotta tell you, these are amazing. The flavor is because I think there's so many more flavors that you can get with this, as opposed to that one's just pineapple orange or something like that. And this one is like the tropical ones that we have a lot, and they're softer, so it doesn't taste like just ice, and they're just better. Smaller serving size too, so because we need that. I know that this Kettle and Fire bone broth here is really good as far as nutrients and protein and stuff goes. So even though I do have a vegan one, I have a chicken one, I have all these organic ones and low sodium ones, I chose to go with this, and I'm going to try it just because I want to see what the flavor's like. Because I'm not getting a lot of calories in, I don't think it'll be too bad if I up the sodium just a little bit. What I found right now while I was there was this pouch of red pepper and meatball soup. Of course, I'm going to strain it. It's very watery. I feel like there's like maybe 3 meatballs in this whole pouch. It's still liquid, and we can strain it. And in this whole pouch, okay, the nutrition factor for this whole pouch is 7 grams of sugar. We got a standard 10, but this whole pouch has 7 grams of sugar, right? So this should be 3 meals. These even have protein. This whole pouch, 17 grams of protein, if I can read it right. Man, that writing is so small on the back of that. Tomato basil soup. It's not just tomato soup. It's tomato basil soup with garlic and onion. This one only has 3 grams of protein. But either way, there's only, I believe, 6 grams of sugar in this one. They're keto friendly, 0 sugar added, plant-based, gluten-free, low sodium, dairy-free. I'm going with it. I mean, it meets all the regulations that we need. So I went and picked up some of these little 4-ounce mason jars. So it's easier to drink, kind of like a drinking thing, right? So I'm not like sipping out of or whatever, putting it, whatever. I could throw it in here. I know this is 4 ounces. So when I get my shake, all I have to do is pop it open, boop, fill up, hit it all the way to the top, 4 ounces. I know, like I said, you got to make it easy for yourself. I also got myself one of these. It's just a little bit bigger. And this one goes all the way to 5 ounces. This is going to be my glass, right? So I just put it in here, 4 ounces, put this away. I know how much I got to drink, and this is my new little cup. Just make life easier on yourself. What got me was the branding, the marketing got me. Because not only am I doing the 30 grams of protein, and then I looked at the sugar, it's 1 gram of sugar, that's great. But then the other one, the Quest one, I try to even look on the bottle. Maybe I'm not looking hard enough. But this one says 24 vitamins and minerals. Now, I know as of right now, we're not doing any multivitamins, right? So why not get it through your protein drink that's already on the list of things you can have? We are going to try this chocolate peanut butter. Remember our little cup. We're going to fill it up to the 4 ounces. Here we go. 4 ounces, like a little sippy cup. Dude, that's like a melted Reese's peanut butter cup. Tell you guys how it goes in a minute. It's gonna take me a while to finish this. You do gotta strain it, so I'm just gonna make sure to kind of run it through this strainer. Probably should have put it in the refrigerator because it said not to, and I did, so now that's why it's a little thicker. So now that I've strained the rest of it, I'm gonna go ahead and pour me up to the 4 ounces that I said I can have. My honest opinion on this, it is super good. It tastes exactly like pizza sauce, like a spaghetti sauce, I guess, right? Because of the garlic and the basil in it, it just, oh my God, it's so good. Store this, might as well store it in one of our 4-ounce containers and have it ready for tomorrow. Last meal of the night is going to be the rest of this Premier Protein Shake. It's probably about halfway, but I don't care. I think I need the protein, so I'm going to go ahead and just finish it throughout the next hour and a half. It'll be my final meal. And then I'm probably going to have like 1 or 2 later at like a late night snack because I'm going to be up doing stuff, drawing and stuff. Probably a couple popsicles. They are sugar free. They say I can have as many as I want. I did want to get regular water in again. I've been doing those protein drinks, and I think it's just not regular water. I want to get just regular plain water. But I did add some Crystal Light. Thanks, Christina, for the Crystal Light, and it's really good. So I'm going to be sipping on this the rest of the night also. You know, my final thoughts for the night are, I think we learn every day, right? We're just trying to do our best and get by. So out of all the stuff I've told you and all the recommendations I've had, again, please learn your own way. Find your own way. I'm just here to help. So with that, you check the rest of my score that I got today on this app, and have a good night. See you guys tomorrow.